What's up, Trekkies? Hi, so we've got some news. Stuff came out a couple days ago. I find it absolutely hilarious. I had to do my research just to make sure it was correct. Like, it's like the return of Kurland, and it's totally amazing. Before I get into that, like, if you guys have seen the news brief, you know what I mean. It cracks me up so much. Console, as we always do first, now that I have news, you guys, starting today, September 11th, and the Herc Dreadnought, let's see, Xbox One Zen discounts and chip sale. 500 Zen, $5 or $5, discount 15%, discounted price $424. 5300 Zen for normally $50 is now $39.50. Whole 23,000 Zen if you want to get, I don't know, a Jem'Hadar pack bundle. You guys have home, so you guys have the expansion. Normally $200. Down to $150. And that goes until next Tuesday. Get your checks cashed soon. Delay rent by a month if you want to get 23,000. And then we've got the Herc Dreadnought is entering into the R&D pack. Now that's, you buy the pack, you open the pack, you get either 10 low buy or ship, and then another R&D pack. You get an R&D pack. So there's an R&D pack normally, but now during this event, they put the R&D pack inside another box, and inside that box also has a small chance of one of these tier 6 ships found from previous ones. So that would be like the Anarax, 2 different bug ships, the Alachi Cheshire destroyer, the Cheshire, or the Intel Dreadnought cruiser, the Alachi Cheshire Command Dreadnought cruiser, the giant heavy dreadnought cruisers, those big guys. So those are also coming now. The Herc Dreadnought is coming in with that one. I personally am still looking for the Sona Collector Science Dreadnought. I should probably check the exchange, see if that thing's up there and pretty low in price. Only have about 400 million EC though. That's that for console. They usually put out the news right away. You guys, you're also getting the Crystalline Entity? Okay, so you guys are now getting the Crystalline Entity also starting Thursday, the 13th. Let's do the Crystalline Cataclysm. If you watch any forums, you guys have probably noticed that people are like, it's changed. It hasn't. It's just as hard or easy. I don't know. They've put a little red ring, maybe, that says, hey, get the heck out. And during that ring, while it's expanding, the Crystalline Entity is actually immune. I noticed that one halfway through the event because it's so tall. I was scrolling up and I saw just all my bajillion dot damage is just like, okay, that's fun. It's basically 3 weeks. Do it for 14 of those 21 days, and you get the 50,000 dilithium ore, 500 fleet marks, 250 marks of your choice. If last week says anything, they're gonna be bumping up the reputation to a tier 6. So start getting the marks. Like if you're using a set for your ship, like, I don't know, the Nukara set on a Tarantula, you may want to worry about getting some Nukara marks. This includes all marks but Gamma, but that's, I say Nukara because it's kind of a pain in the butt to get. Plus you get your daily each day, so that's good too. You can kind of pick and choose between 2 of them as you get it. For those of you that use a lot of fleet modules and fleet consoles and stuff, yeah, okay, cool, that's fine, whatever. And then every day after that, it's 2,000 dilithium, 50 fleet marks, 35 of your choice. But you wind up getting like a Crystalline Space Anti-Proton Energy Weapons pack. It's an account unlock. I have them both. You get a dual heavy cannon and a beam array. I haven't used them because I don't use anti-proton, flat out. That seems to be it for console. Oh, you guys had the Alachi last week. That was posted on Wednesday. My bad. Well, it's just a weekend anyways. Crystalline Entity is a whole shebang. There's apparently 2 patch notes, or they just published them twice. All right, so the thing that makes me laugh so much is Task Force Operations. Now, you guys have to click the link below for Task Force Operations just to look at these pictures, because they're so great. It's like, you know where Q usually sits in ESD, except it's there and it says Task Force Operations, and Kurland is like, and then he's next to like a board and he's holding out a little like thing and he's like, hey, and it says, have you longed for greater sense of variety in your daily dose of Star Trek Online group content? Have you ever want to log in to the game and play without feeling picky about what it is? Have you ever wanted to participate in a forgotten piece of older content but found the prospect of forming a team cumbersome? Then it talks about what it is, and then it shows like him holding a crate. He's like, he's just so happy. And then it's like, we want your feedback. And it's one of the mail things where you send mail. And he's like, it's just, you guys have to look at these pictures of Kurland. They're great. This is probably some, this level of advertising for a new system or an event or something is on the level of doing the Ferengi mission. It's just like, you're kind of cracking up and thinking this is the greatest the entire time. You know, where's Kurland? Apparently he's taken acting lessons. Overacting lesson. But anyways, so what these actually are is season 15. So here in a smidge, I don't know when that's coming out, they're introducing a new TFOs, random task force operations. Enter into a random task force operation will be easy as clicking a single button. So rather than like going through and going like, I don't really care what I queue for, because the issue is with PvE queues, people go through and they find things that people are already in, so they queue to those and the other things aren't used. This is, I want to be in anything. If you play WoW, this is a pure dungeon finder, because the dungeon finder gives you anything at your level, and yeah. So this is first come, first serve basis. If there's TFOs where people are unfilled, whatever, and it will stick you in and you'll do content you've probably never done. To be fair, you may not be doing 5-man content. You may be on the ground doing that weird Klingon mission. I don't even know what it's called. It's called Breaking the Planet. I used to do it because it was really fun, because people would go around in little packs and it took a while and it was a lot of experience. And so it was actually kind of fun. And there is a Federation trophy for it. Is it Breaking the Planet? And so you might get put into stuff like that. So things that are not going to be in the TFOs are PvP matches, shuttle matches, bless, competitive PvEVP matches. I think that's the competitive marks. So no binary circuit, no Gamma Battle Zone matches, limited time event matches, so no breach, 10 plus person matches. Oh, so Breaking the Planet won't be in there. So it can match you up to 10, but not 10 plus. And so, dang, okay. And the benefit is, and I don't know how they're gonna, it says completing a TFO in the random system will grant bonus rewards, in addition to whatever TFO itself rewards. That's good. These rewards are granted immediately upon success. There's no limit to the number of times you can receive them. Each bonus reward comes in a bundle that contains both a small amount of marks of your choice and dilithium ore. The amount rewarded is greater if you are fortunate enough to earn the rarer tier of reward. Bonus rewards for completing random TFO are different depending on whether you completed one on normal difficulty or advanced difficulty. Within each of these separate reward categories, there's also a range of potential prize amounts, allowing each random TFO completion to the potential to feel like a major windfall, just for playing the same content you've already come to appreciate. So something is like common, normal, choice of marks, 50. Dilithium ore, 500. And it goes up uncommon 60 marks, rare 75, very rare 100, ultra rare 150, epic 250. And it's similar, just times 10 for the dilithium ore. So with advanced, it's 70 marks, 84 marks, 105, 140, 210, 350, and then times 10 for dilithium. So, but the bundles cannot be traded. So if you guys in a fleet, you know, if you get like an epic reward in an advanced queue, you know, you can't give it to your lesser fleety so that they can get the 350 marks of their choice and 3,000, 3,500 dilithium, yada yada. Sucks, but 700 dilithium minimum per one of these you do. Minimum. If you do an advanced. Most of y'all are going to be doing advanced. Still, even a normal 500 minimum, let alone, that's on top of whatever it gives you. So like if you happen to do Borg disconnected, advanced, you can get about, what, 1,000 dilithium out of that one? And if you happen to get a ultra rare, that's another 2,100 on top of that, plus 210 marks of your choice, plus the 3 different marks of your choice that you can get from that one, which is like Undine, Dyson, something else, and Borg marks. You may be able to choose Iconian, I'm not sure. And you'll be able to go into, and so on the 12th, so everybody waking up this morning at 4 p.m., because this gets published Wednesday morning in the United States. So at 4 p.m., you guys will be able to go and play along. There'll be an interview at 4 p.m. Pacific, and then 5 p.m., so an hour later, you'll be able to play along in TFOs with devs. Never really found that quite interesting, but all right. Next thing to note is apparently the support cruiser is coming back, but it's getting a Klingon, it already had a Klingon variety. Editorial staff, Jace Interstellar. In a statement issued by the Allied Cooperative Starship Development Board, both Captain Starfleet and Klingon Defense Force are the first fruit of an unusual in the Iconian War as one of the several desperate initiatives. How long did the Iconian War happen for? After a resolution in the war, some suggest that these programs should be dismantled. This is a lore post. So, with 25th century technology, Probert's design could finally be realized. For Starfleet, they settled on the original proposed design for the Ambassador class, the pathfinding design overseen by Captain A. Probert in 2319. Was revolutionary but deemed ahead of its time. Its fluid hull forms pioneered space frame advancements later implemented in the Galaxy-class starship, but material and power and logistical problems all manifested simultaneously, required a massive redesign and to subsequent vessels of the class. With 25th century technology, Probert's design can finally be realized. Recently launched from Utopia Planitia at Sol 4, the USS Narendra has entered service, effective date 87703.1. Her name is a tribute to the Battle of Narendra 3, where the Enterprise C was lost defeating... Okay, got that one. Yesterday's Enterprise. Nicknamed the Comeback Kid. Okay. So we're getting support cruiser. A tier 6 support cruiser. That's what this is. Also, the Voral, a successor to the venerable Vorcha. So the Vorcha is being upgraded. Let's look at the stats. It's the next one. It's really all week. So, special introductory pricing discount from Thursday until Monday. This was posted today. And you're saying until Monday, September 10th. You can get these ships for 2,400 Zen. Those dates better be wrong. From Thursday until Monday, September 10th. Hopefully it's not a year-long thing. Anyway, though they're going to be a 2-ship bundle for the price of 3,200 Zen. Thereafter that, they will return to the normal pricing of 3,000 Zen when purchased individually, or 4,000 in the 2-ship bundle. Alright, so stats. Starting this Thursday, September 13th, new cruiser class and battle cruiser classes vessel will be made available on the C-Store for Federation Klingon characters. These new vessels will be available in both non-fleet and fleet variants. The Allied members will have to choose their Allied faction. So if you're Romulan or Dominion, you got a choice of the Federation or the Klingon one. Sorry. Fleet versions of each of these ships will unlock upon completing the Fleet Starbase Tier 3 shipyard and then module. Temporal Operative Starship Mechanics. Commander rank Temporal Operative Bridge Officer seat. considered primary specialization starships of the temporal operative type. As a result, they all come with molecular reconfiguration set. That, to go over really quickly, you get counters. 5 counters. And as you're in a configuration, defensive, offensive, or support, you'll get a red, a yellow, or a white, blue, colorblind, weird. And those will add up. You can get, and it's like every second, 6 counters. Sorry, just thought there's 6 counters. And so they'll light up and it'll be like red, 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 red. Yeah, got it. And so that'll be all offensive counters. But if it goes, like red, red, yellow, yellow, blue, blue, you have 2 of each. So you can mix and match with your, configuration. Each configuration has bonuses and negatives involved with them, and you guys can look that one up. But basically what these counters do is they enhance your molecular deconstruction beam. If you have played with the Eternal class or the other one, they came out with like 29th century ships that had them. So yeah, basically the more offensive configuration things you have, the more overall damage, the damage over time it does. The more defensive configuration it does, the more healing you receive from it. And the more support configurations you have, the longer the stun is on them. So that's that. Support cruiser stats. 4 in the front, 4 in the back, 4 device slots. Commander Engineering / Temporal Operative, Lieutenant Commander Science, Lieutenant Commander Universal, Lieutenant Tactical, Ensign Tactical. I could see this. See, having Lieutenant Commander Science is very good because you want to add dots and stuff, because Temporal Operative is all about exotic particle generators. Plus, you'll be able to have decent weapons out of that one with Lieutenant Tactical and Lieutenant Commander Tactical. Plus, with Temporal Operative abilities, you can have draining abilities. Those are really fun, but you have to have builders and consumers, so it gets a little funky. Base turret of 7, it's a cruiser, +5 all power, it's a cruiser. Console Universal Temporal Trajectory Shifter, weird. It's got all 4 command cruisers and a regular cruiser thing. Starship trait, History Will Remember. Sounds so sad. The Voral Support Battle Cruiser, 3 device slots. Same bridge officer layout. Oh, consoles. 3 tactical, 4 engineering, 3 science, very balanced. Slightly higher turn rate, it's also a battlecruiser. 10 weapons, 10 engines, battlecruiser. Cloaking device, Klingon. Same console, same thing. Cruiser commands does not have taunt. Temporal Trajectory Shifter. Manipulating localized space-time allows this complex technology to shift the chronometric energies from one starship's continuity to another. This process is explained in layman terms as stealing time. By redirecting temporal energies, they become slower while you become faster, relatively speaking. Of course, these energies translate as a reduction in the foe's weapon firing speed, ability recharges, defense ratings, while those same aspects of your own become increased. Awesome! Passive boost to defense rating and Starship's scientific readiness skill. See, you're going to want to have some science abilities in that, some offensive science abilities. Can be equipped in any slot on any starship. Starship trait. History will remember. Prolonged conflicts become more desperate and more heroic as time wears on. With traits slotted, each foe that damages you will grant you a stack of History Will Remember, which imparts increased weapon damage, hull capacity, and hull regeneration. Each foe only counts for a single stack, no matter how many times they damage you. Each stack will last until you leave the map. You may have up to 30 stacks maximum. Stacks may only be gained a maximum of once per second. Ow. Okay, that's that. That was a lot longer of a Trek Tuesday news day than I was expecting. Let's control F5, see if anything came out. Nope. Cool. So we have the hilarious task force operations with Kurland being overacting beyond he's just being totally extra, and I love it. And then random task force and then the support cruiser stats, and then what's happening on console. That's cool. I will catch you guys next week. Bye.